Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. You're not seeing things, I'm filming the same day. This is just another video. And this is going to be a slightly chatty but educational video, so I suggest that you hang around, grab a drink, grab a little snack, and come back and join me so that you could hear the whole story. I'm really embarrassed. I didn't want to ever have to post something like this, but if I could help somebody else and prevent them from, getting involved in a fraudulent situation, I'm more than happy to do that. So I was browsing on eBay and I came across a Longchamp extra small Le Pliage leather, the Le Pliage Cœur, in gray. And I had recently bought a blue one, and this was listed by someone who was a new seller. The starting bid was $50, and it was an auction. It wasn't a buy it now. And when I looked and saw that there were like 3 other bags that were being sold, I thought, well, this might be a brand new seller, and he might not know, what the item is going to wind up going for, and maybe he bought them really cheap and is expecting to make money off of it. Because I've bought things on eBay before from people who were green and maybe didn't know what something was worth and listed at very, very low prices. So it's possible. And I said, I'm just going to take a chance and I'm going to put a bid. The bag was listed as authentic. So I thought, well, the very worst that's going to happen is I'm going to have to try to get my money back because he's misrepresenting what the product is. So I bid up to like $80. I think that was the max that I put. And lo and behold, I won the auction. So I really hadn't seen any feedback from this person. I hadn't seen anybody leave comments, except for one person while I was checking to see the tracking on my purchase. Somebody had said that they hadn't received theirs and, they were angry and upset. But I said, that's not really a big deal because it's not in anybody's control. So finally, I received my package. And it came in an envelope, a plastic envelope. When I cut open the envelope, the stench of the chemicals just almost knocked me over. It was horrific. And I said right away, this is a fake. So here's what the dust bag looks like. You can see that this is really a bright green. And here you have the seams, same green, and then you have these little drawstrings. And at first glance, you might think that this is okay if you were just looking at it. Here's the bag. I kept some of the tissue. So, there's even a fake authenticity card. So, here's the authenticity card. Alleged authenticity card. And it looks like they either took this from another Longchamp bag or just duplicated it somehow. I didn't compare this to the original, but that's neither here nor there. Let's get into the bag. Okay, looks and feels like plastic, because it is plastic. I didn't even bother to unwrap the handles. There's just no way. When I ordered before, I never got a strap that was bundled up this way and attached to the side. The gunmetal is at the same color. Here's the engraving on both sides of the attachment, and I'm going to show you after. So here we have, gosh, I think it's already started to kind of flake off. Here we have the snap, and if you could see, the Longchamp logo is crooked, and the embossing on this goes straight through. to the other side. Really put it in the light here. You can see how deep that is. And let's see. Let's see if we could pick out other things on here that let me know immediately. The snap is different from the real snap because the real snap has like a little metal guard right around the snap. And then you can see on the side the glazing is bad here. This ear, of course, is like all crushed because it was packed poorly. There was some, oh, here it is. I think some flaked off inside the dust cover. You could see that whatever they used, they weren't careful about putting it in the right places. It's awful here. See that? I mean, it's not just a speck. It's like the whole thing is really, it's really bad. It's like blatantly bad. So the measurements are right. The bottom of it looks right. But now let's compare this to the real one. All right, so this is my real, and here's the fake. So again, if you just looked at it, you could be fooled into thinking that this was a real bag. But let me pull in closer and show you the difference. You see how the snap here is in the right position, and you see how this snap is a little bit larger. The zipper pull here, let's look at those. Here's the zipper pull on the reel. And let's compare it to the zipper pull on the fake. Big difference. It's a very, very big difference. Even the color of the gunmetal is different. The colors really don't match. So I didn't even get into the inside of this yet. It is lined. Hi, baby. Oh, Tiger's joining us. Hi, baby. He's saying, Mommy, that's a fake. Get it back to the post office ASAP. So I'm going to take the stuffing out and show what the inside looks like. They put one big piece of air paper. So here's the inside. It has a patch pocket with the zipper. And it also has a Longchamp pull. And by contrast, and it has this type of a pull. But let's see what the difference is. So here's the fake, and here's the real one. So they actually have a pretty decent copy of the lining. I'm not going to lie. But the feel of this, I mean, you could even see if you bring it up closer, this has no grain on it whatsoever. And this has grain. Now let's look at the back. Let's look at the back because you could see here where it says Longchamp Modèle Dépose. And then Longchamp Modèle Dépose. And you could see, or Déposé, I think it's actually pronounced. You could see that the font's a little bit different and it doesn't sit exactly where it should. And here's the real one. And again, here's the fake bag. So, yeah, I should have checked a lot of these things before Well, actually, I did check. When I was on the website, I looked, and what they showed was a picture of an authentic bag. And what I got was this. So let me show you the difference in the dust bags. This is the dust bag for the authentic bag. And this is the dust bag for the dupe. You can see that the writing is a little bit different. The font that they use is a little bit different. And the drawstring here is much better quality than this. So yeah, so eBay approved my return request. I'm sending it back to the post office in the next couple of days as soon as I have an opportunity to get there. Right, Tiggs? Mommy's going to go and bring it back. And I'll get my money back. As soon as they get the tracking number, I'll get my money back. But yeah, it's a disappointment. And when the package came, I also saw that it actually was not shipped from Indiana, which is where the seller was allegedly located. It was shipped from overseas to a distribution center, and then from the distribution center to me. So just because the seller says that they're shipping from the U.S. doesn't mean that it's actually coming from the U.S. You know, when I saw this, I kind of figured, well, maybe this is somebody who's brand new on eBay, and they just didn't know better, and they were hoping to get a lot for the item, and that the bid was going to go up. But yeah, they were just looking to sell a fake. And, you know, to somebody who doesn't know, they might think that this is real if it weren't for the chemical scent, and if it weren't for, you know, the odor that came off of it. They could possibly think that it's a real bag. So one other thing that I wanted to also show is there is a tag inside, and it does say made in France on the tag, but the material that this is made from isn't the right material. The real one, and it's not even the right tag, the real one looks like this. It's a leather tag, and then underneath you have sort of like a see-through tag. And the real one, my real one, was made in Morocco. Was not made in France, because Longchamp has factories all over the world. So one other thing I want to check before I leave you guys is, let's look at the care booklet. And the color of the care booklet is different. This is the real one, and this is the fake. So they just reprinted the care booklet, you know, and generally just made a super fake. So again, I should know better, but ask yourself some questions. You know, when you see some red flags that I should have spotted, you know, take note of those red flags, and hopefully this information is going to help you be able to spot a real versus a fake if you come across one at a flea market or secondhand or wherever. So thanks for watching. I hope you stuck in through most of this to get as much information. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.